the winner of this year's renewal. Mark Johnson is our commentator.
Last one's move in into stall number 10, Hornby to the standside rail for the Matchbook Betting Exchange EBF Novice Stakes over 6 furlongs. 2-year-olds in the gate. And they're off. Kick on with the racecourse experience, wins the break and clears away by a length. Racing in second is Tathmeen in the early stages, and then towards the rail is Hornby. Out a little bit wide with the white blaze is Bartholomew Diaz, racing alongside Another Day of Sun, who is keen in the early stages, and he's alongside Montague. Next is Masked Defender, next is Invincible Army, and the 2 Godolphin runners are last but one. The back marker is Just Folktale, Masar just in advance of him. They've got 3 furlongs to go. They're through halfway. Kick on, who won the break, cleared and crossed towards the near side rail. He's still out in front by just over a length to Tathmeen. Working wider, Bartholomew Diaz, and then splitting rivals. Another Day of Sun begins to pick up. Now out very wide on the far wing. Folktale is picking up as well, and so too Invincible Army as they race on towards the final furlong. Invincible Army has come and eyeballed. Kick on. Masar from a long way back now gets the hang of the racing game. They've got a half furlong to go. Masar lunging, flying down the outside. Near side Invincible Army. Here's the line. Too close to call. Masar got rolling late. Near side Invincible Army, and they pulled clear of Folktale and Bartholomew Diaz.
Very tight photo for the opener, but while that remains in doubt, what is...
Both Tathmeen certainly come forward into that category, and they hopefully will learn a lot from this first experience. But you'd think the winner would learn quite a lot as well, because he was green early on, got behind, didn't get a run, and they showed a nice turn of foot to get clear. And yeah, I mean, the first 2 are promising.
That's the official print. Looks like a nose, I'd say. Was it a nose, short head?
I didn't hear, but yeah, definitely.
Let's get the SPs.
It's the BetBright Solario Stakes with Alan House.
And they're off for the 2017 running of the BetBright Solario Stakes. The juveniles over the 7 furlong distance. Well away was the Irish Raider Romanized, but plenty up there with speed, including Connect and Masar. Wider out De Bruyne Horse, and the pace is pretty strong. Behind those then is Purser. Second to last is Arbelay, and the back market is Vintager under Jim Crowley. It's Connect who's going pretty hard in front, shows by a length or so to De Bruyne Horse, who's racing in second, 2 lengths away to Masar in third. Then Romanized in fourth, racing on the outside of Purser. A further 2 back to Arbelay, and Vintager with about 8 lengths to find on the leader, which as they race through halfway is still Connect. Connect out in front. To the light blue in second of De Bruyne Horse. Behind those in third is Masar. Down to that one's inside is Purser. Handy in fourth. Then Romanized, who's held together. Deeper out to find Vintager. And then came Arbelay, who's now just been nudged along. They're heading towards the final quarter mile in the Solario. And Connect joined on the outside by De Bruyne Horse. Purser is trying to find its way through. Masar driven up there to hold every chance. And here comes the Irish Raider Romanized. Masar's gone to the lead from Romanized. Then De Bruyne Horse and Vintager, who stays on late. Purser now trying to stay on as well, having met trouble in the run, but it's Masar for Godolphin who leads here from Romanized, then Arbelay, and it's going to be Masar to win the Solario Stakes. Masar has beaten Romanized. Arbelay stayed on to be third, and handy up in fourth at the line was Purser. Vintager was fifth.
Masar has won the 2017 BetBright Solario Stakes, a strong 11-8 favourite. He's won for Charlie Appleby, Godolphin, and jockey James Doyle. A second win in this race for James, and Masar had a lovely run through.
And they're off. The Bet365 at Craven Stakes, the Group 3 then over 1 mile. Well into stride is Masar in the royal blue to show the way from Just Brilliant. Tacking in behind there is Roaring Lion in the claret. It's only a length then back to Sir Hamilton, the light blue sleeves and cap. Another length back to White Mocha, who's second from the last. And Glorious Journey is the back marker in maroon and white. So it's Masar under William Buick who leads. Just over a length in front of Just Brilliant in second. Roaring Lion is handy there in third place. And then Sir Hamilton back in fourth from White Mocha, and then Glorious Journey at the rear of the field under James Doyle. It's still Masar with the lead then as they head up towards halfway. From Just Brilliant, those red sleeves and cap in second. with back in third, Roaring Lion and Oisin Murphy. So Hamilton is next in fourth, then White Mocha and Glorious Journey. Working down inside the final three with Masar still at the head of affairs. He shows by 3 parts of a length over Just Brilliant. Roaring Line now stretching out in third. So Hamilton is hard at it back in fourth. Glorious Journey trying to move up against the running rail. Then came White Mocha, but Masar has dictated from the front. He leads by nearly 2 lengths over Roaring Lion, who's now shaken up in second place as they run down to the dip, and Masar's gone clear. It's Masar by 3 lengths now to Roaring Lion. Back in third is White Mocha, and then came Glorious Journey. Inside the final furlong, Masar by a good 4 lengths now. Convincing here in the Craven Stakes. Masar will run out a really good winner. Masar has won it for Godolphin. Good winner of the Craven, Masar. Very tight second, White Mocha involved with Roaring Lion. They were clear from Glorious Journey, Just Brilliant and Sir Hamilton.
We've just seen a very impressive winner of the Bet365 Craven, and it was not the one that the betting anticipated it would be. It was Masar, who has made all for William Buick and Charlie Appleby. What a meeting they are having. Their 5th success so far. Treble yesterday, a winner on the opening day, and now this possible.
They're off. They get away then. Masar is fast out of the gates. Headway is dropped out to the back of the field, and Card Sharp and Raja Singh are the first 2 to show. Murillo's up there as well from Masar Elakam. 3rd or 4th in the early part of the race. Tip to Win and James Garfield are just in behind him as Murillo, Wayne Lorden with that white cap leads to Card Sharp on the extreme left. Following him, Raja Singh and also Raid. Masar is about 1 from the right. Blue Jacket racing ahead of Roaring Lion and Nebo, as Card Sharp is left by himself as Raja Singh and Raids come and join the others. Gustav Clint in dark blues just in behind Elakam down the centre. James Garfield is next from Saxon Warrior in the middle of the field. Headways the back marker. Raid just ahead of him, and the noseband of Expert Eye is next as already they come down past halfway in the Kipco 2000 Guineas, and Murillo leads to on the left Card Sharp. Elakam's a length and a half behind these. Masar and Gustav Clint are together 4th and 5th. Saxon Warrior behind those. Roaring Lion comes next, and then comes Nemo to James Garfield. Raja Singh is in behind those. They're heading down now inside the closing stages. Elakam has come to join Murillo. Masar 3 from the right. Roaring Lion on the right coming into it strongly, and now Saxon Warrior down the centre coming with a big challenge as well. Roaring Lion is nearest to us to Saxon Warrior down the centre. Masar behind those. Tip to Win is staying on in the closing stages. Heading up towards the line now, it's Saxon Warrior in front from Roaring Lion. Tip to Win, Masar behind him, but Saxon Warrior has won by a length and a half with Donica O'Brien to Tip to Win, Masar Elakam and Roaring Lion.
Saxon Warrior has won the 2,000 Guineas for Aidan O'Brien. It is a 9th success for him in this first classic of the season. A first for Donica O'Brien, his son. It'll be a proud moment for him, even though he's not here to watch it. He'll be delighted with this success from Saxon Warrior, who was raced in the mid-division.
Trained DXB to go into the stalls under champion jockey Sylvester de Souza. They're lined up for the 2018 Investec Derby. 1.5 miles. And they're on their way. Just a little stumble from Saxon Warrior leaving the starting stalls. DXB is ridden forward, so too Masar, and Kew Gardens in the pink cap on the outside, and Night to Behold are ensuring a good early pace as they race steeply uphill through the early stages. Close up too is the Pentagon, then Masar, followed by Hazapur. Saxon Warrior towards the inside of Masar. Out wider is Young Rascal, followed by Roaring Lion, who's held up towards the rear of the field with Zabriskie as still they climb. Savannah Star is the back marker, and now racing on towards the 9 furlong marker. Night to Behold, the Lingfield winner from Kew Gardens. Hazapur up the inside of the Pentagon in the black cap. They are tracked further back in 5th by DXB. Saxon Warrior is in 6th place, followed then by Masar. On the inside in a white cap is Delano Roosevelt. Young Rascal behind these, along with Roaring Lion, and the pace looking pretty relentless here as they're quite well strung out. Savannah Star at the back. Zabriskie is nudged along as they reach the top of the racecourse. Night to Behold by 3/4 of a length to Kew Gardens. They have a couple of lengths on the Pentagon. Hazapur is back in 4th place. On the inside, well positioned in the hands of Frankie Dettori. Then DXB. Saxon Warrior still lying about 6th. The inside under Ryan Moore in the purple cap. The inside of the all-blue jacketed Masar. Then behind these is Roaring Lions, the brisky young rascal trying to make ground out wide in the yellow silks. Then Delado Roosevelt back on the inside and Savannah Star at the rear of the field. Down the hill they go as they rumble down towards Tatnam Corner, and now swinging into the left-hand turn, and Night to Behold is pressed by Kew Gardens. Hazapur is waiting in behind them with the Pentagon. Then DXB, Saxon Warrior still in 6th place, just being nudged along now. Masar with a run down the outside. They straighten up for home. 3 furlongs left to gallop. Night to Behold, Kew Gardens. Here's Hazapur coming through well. So too is DXB on the outside. Masar, Saxon Warrior under strong pressure, and Roaring Lion down the wide outside. Hazapur struck the front from Masar in the blue jacket. Roaring Lion trying to get on turns, and then DXB. Saxon Warriors behind them now begins to stay on, but it's Masar that leads the way in the blue colours of Godolphin. William Buick, Roaring Lion now unleashed down the outside, racing up towards the line. Masar by 2 legs to Roaring Lion and DXB, and it's Masar's Investec Derby in the hands of William Buick for Godolphin. Tight second, DXB staying on well on the far side of Roaring Lion, and then Saxon Warrior only 4th.
Coolmore and Aidan O'Brien had 5. Godolphin and Charlie Appleby had 1. But they had the best private trainer to Sheikh Mohammed's Godolphin operation in Newmarket, and a career-defining moment for the rider William Buick. 2nd on Libertarian, 2nd in these silks on Jack Hobbs, and now he wins on Masar. And for good measure, Sheikh Mohammed's son has owned the runner-up. The mighty run of DXB in 2nd for Yorkshire trainer Mark Johnston and Sylvester de Souza, and Roaring Lion tried in vain to lay down a challenger furlong out until his stamina gave way in the last 100 yards. That's what it means to William Buick, a young but experienced jockey, but a jockey for all his Group 1 success, who needed Derby victory to cement his career and the progression of it.